rock to this beat.
Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your boy, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I can continue to bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day. You are now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your boy, Captain Will. We got to go in today, y'all. I said we got to go in today, y'all. We are talking about Sania Feigin. Sanaya Fagan, her time is here. She is ready. Let me say that one more time. Sanaya Fagan is ready. She's ready to bring it, y'all. I've heard some complaints. I've heard some po mouthing Sanaya. We're not gonna do that. Not on my watch. Not on my YouTube channel. We're not gonna badmouth Sania Feigin. All right, that ain't gonna happen. Sania Feigin has waited her turn. She's waited her time. It is time for her to show up and show out. But before I start talking about Sania Feigin, I'm filming this on September 11th. September 11th is is very important in my life, very important in all the military members, all the family members, all the fire departments and policemen and civilians, just anybody affected by September 11th. I remember where I was. Everybody remember where they were. Everybody remember where they were on September 11th. Well, your boy, Captain Will, I was a young sergeant stationed out in Walter Reed, Washington, D.C., September 11th. I'll never forget that date. I remember it just like it was yesterday. And the most terrifying thing for me personally was on September 11th was being away from my child and not knowing whether or not she was alive or dead, or just it's just a lot of unknowns that went down on September 11th. So in honor of everyone who passed away, in honor who is still being affected from September 11th, 22 years later, Captain Will is drinking a cold one, and I pray that all is well and all. Just a crazy time. All right, let's talk some basketball. Sania Feigin. 6'3" Sania Feigin takes over the power forward position for Aliyah Boston. She could have went anywhere. Let's not forget. And you know, people seem to forget that every team in the country wanted Sania Feigin. Every team in the country. I'm talking about the UConns. I'm talking about the Stanfords. I'm talking about hell, LSU didn't want her because LSU wasn't nothing there. But every team in the country wanted her. She was ranked number 4 in her recruiting class. Okay? Ranked number 4 in her recruiting class. And because she has sat behind possibly number 1, number 2 ranked best player in the history of the University of South Carolina, something's wrong with her. Let me tell you something. There ain't no other players in this country who would have gotten playing time ahead of Aliyah Boston. Let's be clear about that. There ain't nobody else the last 4 years who would have got playing time ahead of Aliyah Boston. She happened to be playing behind the multiple-time All-American, multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year, number 1 pick in the WNBA draft. And I'm hearing people talking about Sania Feigin. Dawn Staley herself said that Sania Fagan is the most offensively talented post player that she's ever coached. We're talking about the GOAT herself. saying that Sania Feigin, the most offensively talented post player that she's ever coached. That ain't just banter. That ain't just media talk. That ain't just coach talk. That is coming from Dawn Staley herself, saying that she's the most offensively talented player that she's ever coached. So for somebody to poo-poo on Sania Feigin ain't right. And we're not going to do that. Does she have some defensive liabilities? Yes, she has some defensive liabilities. But hell, most players in the country have defensive liabilities. But we want to talk about Sania Feigin. Please ask Haley Van Lith, can she guard somebody? I'll wait. Please ask Paige Beckers, can she guard somebody? I'll wait. We talking about, she still is a 6'3" athletic post player who can jump with long arms and long legs, who is going to concentrate on defense. She's going to get you 25, 26 minutes a game this year. That's what she's going to get you. And she's going to play defense, y'all. The girl ain't forgot how to play basketball. She ain't forgot how to play basketball. She can ball. Going into the last couple months, I've been saying that Tahina Pow, when we got Tahina Pow, I just said that this is going to be a system, a fit for her to be our lead scorer. I said that, and I've been rocking that for the last 2-3 months. That Tahina Pow is going to be our leading scorer over Camila Cardozo. Okay? I'm telling you this right here. Don't be surprised. Do not be surprised if Sania Feigin, if not the number one scorer, is the number two scorer on this team. Don't be surprised if that happens. Don't be surprised. Because offensively, she is so special. So special. You don't believe me? Go Google her. Go Google Sania Feigin. Okay? Team USA. Please do it. Please do it. You don't think this girl got all kinds of receipts on what people are doubting her? People are doubting her. You really think she got receipts on this stuff and gonna play all of it back when the season starts? You really don't think so? You don't think that she can't wait to be going against the best in college basketball? Oh, my bad. She already went against the best in practice. Her name is Aliyah Boston. This girl ain't scared of no competition. This is what I think. This is what's going down, and what people are failing to realize about this basketball team. This is what people are failing to realize about this basketball team. Do these ladies have experience playing top-ranked teams in the SEC and nationally, and playing multiple minutes in the ball game? No, they don't. They don't. They do not have experience playing against top-ranked teams on TV, on the playground, in wherever. They ain't got no experience in that. They don't. Against other teams. But let's talk about this right here. Last year's team. The first team started Kara Fletcher, Zaya Cook, Bree Bill, Aliyah Boston, Victoria Saxon. Who the second team? Please tell me when they're doing scrimmages, ones against twos, who's the second team? Exactly. Camila Cardozo, Sania Feigin, Raven Johnson. Come on, Ashley Watkins, Chloe Kitts, you name them. They went against the best in the country daily. They practice against the best in the country daily. Every scrimmage, every practice, every drill. You think these girls gonna be nervous playing against Duke? Playing against North Carolina when they had to guard Aliyah Boston and Bree Bill and Zaya Cook every day at practice? You think they're gonna be intimidated by the situation? No, that ain't happening. Practice matters, y'all. Practice matters. It means something to go against the best. No, we haven't. Will it be a shock to the system when we open up the season against Notre Dame? Ain't gonna be no shock to the system. They used to playing against top-rated teams. It just trips me out sometimes. Like, oh, South Carolina lost 5 starters. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What we gonna do? These players ain't got nothing. Oh, I know they was ranked high in recruiting, but whoa, what they gonna do now? Oh, South Carolina, blah, blah, blah. Fun fact, and I said in the video previously, we ain't scared. We are not scared of the top teams. We aren't scared of UConn. We aren't scared of Paige Beckers, Asia Fudd. We're not scared of them. Yes, they healthy. They are healthy. But we welcome the challenge. We welcome that challenge. We welcome the challenge of Iowa once again. We welcome that. We're not running from that. We're not afraid of that. We welcome playing, Tennessee twice. We'll probably play Tennessee 3 times next year. We welcome that. We welcome playing LSU. Yeah, LSU. We probably play LSU 2 to 3 times next year. We're not afraid of that. We're not afraid to lose, but we damn sure ain't afraid to win. Let it register right there, okay? Let it register. We ain't afraid to lose, but we damn sure ain't afraid to win. Because these girls have been winning all their lives. These are some of the best basketball players in the country. They just happen to play behind some of the best basketball players in the country. They're going to show their worth. They're going to show their worth. Breezy Hall going to show her worth. Sania Feigin going to show her worth. Camila Cardoza will show her worth. And my favorite player, Raven Johnson, will show her worth. She will show her championship medal. But to talk about Sania Feigin like she is a has-been or a never was, that ain't right, that ain't fair, and it ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. Sania Feigin is going to ball out this season. She's going to ball out this season. She will start. And she's going to get you 13 to 14 points per game. She's going to get you 5 to 6 to 7 rebounds a game. We have another deep team, ladies and gentlemen. Let's call it like we see it. We have another deep team for the South Carolina Gamecocks. It's another one. It's going to be another deep team. It's going to be another team that Don Staley is going to play 9 to 10 players per game. We will be going out in waves again. She's not going to be dependent on 1, 2, 3 people. That's not the way Don Staley works. That's not the way she recruits. That's not the way she balls. That's not the way she builds her team. Sania Feigin is going to be a key cog for this team. She's going to be a key cog for this team, and she's going to be special for the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's only her junior year. She will come back next year. So this is going to be just a taste of how good she can be in the South Carolina Gamecock uniform this year. What if she's all SEC? Anybody thought about that? What if she's all SEC? What if Sania Feigin is all SEC? What if Camila Cardoza is all SEC? What if Raven Johnson is all SEC? What if Tahina Pow is all SEC? Have we talked about that? Have we actually analyzed that? Have we discussed that? Because the odds are South Carolina going to win at least 25 games. Go in and book it. It's going to happen. South Carolina going to win at least 25 games. If South Carolina wins at least 25 games this upcoming season, they're going to have multiple players on SEC teams. Who those players going to be? Who those players going to be? Exactly. Sania Feigin will prove that she is her. She is her. She is the one. But she's also the one of many. She's one of many on this team. She don't have to lead the team to a championship. She ain't got to do that. Because there's going to be multiple players on this team that's going to lead this team to a championship. Multiples. Is that a word? Multiples? Multiple teams, multiple players to lead this team to a championship. The question was asked about the leadership on this team. Do we have an alpha leader on this team? I don't know. What we do have is a whole lot of really good players. A whole lot of really good players who are excellent in this thing called basketball. Led by a head coach who is a multiple champion and have seen everything. And who will guide this team to a championship. If I had to bet, put my money, put Captain Will's money, you better bet on the Gamecocks. You better bet on the Gamecocks. That's what I would do. And I'm just not saying like I know everything. Not just saying because I love Gamecocks and love women's basketball. But what I'm saying is, I ain't gonna bet against Dawn Staley. No. That ain't happening. I ain't never bet against Dawn Staley. And I'm never gonna bet against the players that she has. The practices that I've seen, the videos that I've seen, the conversations that I've had, the text messages that I received, don't bet on this team. Do not bet on this team. Because what you are seeing is a team that are gonna be really good this year, but gonna be great next year. That's what you're seeing in this team right now. That's what you're seeing. So if I was you, I would get on the floor. I don't know how they be talking about like leading floor. I'd be one of the first ones to talk about the South Carolina Gamecocks, because the national media is not going to be talking about the South Carolina Gamecocks going into the season. Even though we're going to be opening the season against Notre Dame, the national media will be focused on a few teams, and their name is not South Carolina. It ain't going to be. But if you are a Gamecock fan, and if you are a fan of women's basketball in general, you know that recruiting matters, coaching matters. And the pipeline of talent that the South Carolina Gamecocks have and have been over the last 3-4 years hasn't disappeared because we lost players to the W. That has not happened. The cupboard is not bare. If anything, there's a quantity of players, there's a quantity of talent that is waiting to get tagged in, that is different than the players that we've had before. Winning will look different for the South Carolina Gamecocks this year. It's going to look different. The result will be the same, but it's going to look different. So get on board. Enjoy the ride. Sania Feigin will prove that she is who she is. Sania Feigin will prove she is who she is. This concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your boy, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe. Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will, so I can continue to bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day. You are now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your boy, Captain Will. Let's go.